Hey, what's up, everyone? We are back.
It's me, CDUBS World of Sports, back here with the second episode of our podcast.
And again, C-Dub's dad, Chris. Two times Chris's. All right. Well, let's go. Let's get into it. We're excited to be back here for episode 2. Now, in our minds, I think we both agree, NBA free agency is kind of over, right?
Yeah, I mean, it isn't
not
over,
officially, yeah.
but it is.
But there's only one. We're not going to talk about it anymore. Like, I know there's a big one out there that people are talking about. So we're done with it. So all we're going to say is make a decision. And everyone knows who we're talking about.
If you watch the last episode,
you'll definitely know who we're talking about. And if you follow NBA at all and hearing it, you'll know what we're talking about. But anyways, all right, let's get into the big thing, right? The biggest thing that's going on right now, World Cup. So let's start off talking about these semifinal games, right?
Yes.
So which one do you want to go to first? France and Spain, Argentina, England? Which one do you think you want to start with?
I'm going to leave the best for last, which is England, Argentina. So we're going to start with France versus Spain.
Yeah, I don't know. It was... France was supposed to be like the number one team.
Big upset there, I think.
Huge upset.
Obviously, Spain, still in like top 3, top 4.
No, I get it. But France, everyone thought they were the pick. And the way they just shut France's offense down was like a masterpiece of what they did. I mean, like, France was rolling through the tournament. Like that 16 goals, I think, to 2. They were rolling.
Yeah, 16 to 2.
And they run into these guys. And, now Spain, I think this is like their 37th win in a row.
Now 38th, I think, because of them winning the finals.
Well, we didn't jump to the finals yet. What are you doing?
I'm just saying.
Well, we don't want to jump ahead yet. We're not even on to the next game.
I don't want the wrong fact.
But it's 37. You're right. It is 38 now, technically now, since it's, tonight or earlier today they won. So, yes, it is correct, right? But I don't know. Any other thoughts before we move on to the other game? Like, they just, it was surprising how bad they beat them, really. I know it was 2-0, but it's just like the way they beat them 2-0.
I mean, Spain hasn't let up a goal this World Cup.
Yeah, which is, it's almost like I don't believe that.
Yeah.
It's true, I know.
It's true, yeah.
But it's crazy to hear something like that, to go through the whole World Cup and not let up a goal.
Yeah,
I thought they let up 1 in the group stage. I think he's wrong. They've let up 1. They haven't let up any.
Hasn't conceded since the quarterfinal. Never mind. That's my bad.
Right, so
that's my bad. Yep.
1 goal.
Well,
1 goal.
That says since the quarterfinal.
Yeah, since the quarterfinal, right? But anyways, so all right, unbelievable game, Spain. Let's go. I will remind everybody the thing we forgot about. What was your pick to win the World Cup?
It was France.
It was France. What was my pick? The GOAT, Messi.
All right.
Now, he lost today, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, second game. Argentina, England. I mean, again, it's Messi. Like, what he did, right? Like, England goes that whole game thinking they're going to win. Man, the whole game. But, like, once they got to, like, the 55th minute.
They're
up 1-0.
Gordon's goal.
Yeah, they're feeling great.
Till the 85th minute.
And then Messi just does what he does. And
Yep.
they end up pulling out and winning 2-1, right? It's crazy the way that they, again, went in there. They played England. It was a good game. There's a lot of different feelings by both sides about everything from a long time ago and all that stuff. But listen, you just have to bow down to Messi. He's just the man.
Two assists in like 13 minutes and 2 unanswered goals.
Yeah. So again, at that time, he had 8 goals. So he was the leading for the Golden Boot.
No, he was tied with Mbappe.
No. He was the leader.
It was 8-8.
No, it was. Oh, you're right. It was 8-8. My bad. It was 8-8. But then, the best game of the World Cup.
Yeah.
And I would tell you, the best soccer game I've actually ever watched.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, it was crazy. And I will tell you, like, soccer continues to grow here in the USA. But if the games were played, like that third game
oh
my God. It
would
grow
hugely. The footwork.
It was amazing, right? So, France, England, 6-4 game. England wins. Christopher, when we watched that first half, and it was 4-0 England, we're like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, this is terrible.
What's going on?
You're going to go out like this? And then they were like, oh, we're here to play. Let's go. It was crazy to see that swing back and forth. And I'll talk about Mbappe. I know you want to talk about someone on England who came in late, did his thing, but I have a problem with that. But Mbappe's footwork.
Oh,
and
God,
watching him, it's crazy. Like, and to see him in that game, and maybe because they don't get to play that way because everyone was pushing up, right? Both teams
Yeah.
were trying to score. There wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
defense, which isn't ideal, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
But to see his footwork and his passing,
Oh God.
amazing.
Yeah. Now
Now, go ahead.
Bellingham come in 86 minutes.
Something like that.
Yeah. First of all, dribbles around the whole box. You want to talk about footwork, and then nutmegs the guy to scores.
Correct. But if you remember the time before that, a couple of minutes before that, he also tried to do the same thing in box and lost the ball and didn't score at all. And he should have scored easily. So he should have had 2 goals in like 3 or 4 minutes if he wanted to. But anyways, it was a fun game. But then I feel bad because the one person we don't talk about is the guy who had the best game
Saka.
technically. Saka. He had a hat trick.
Hat trick.
Right? And so it was a really fun game to watch. Both sides, great players on both sides. And now, because of that game, Mbappe wins the Golden Boot.
Yep.
Right? He goes up. He
10
gets
to 8.
10 to 8. Now, Messi had the final game, but as we know what happened with that game, he didn't get there, right?
Yep.
So let's talk about the final.
Oof.
Listen, I will tell you that we thought. Well, let me rephrase that. We thought about the over in this game,
Yes.
right? This match.
Yes.
It was 2.5 goals, I think, when the game went off. That's what the line was, and you thought over. I said under, and boy, was it under.
Well,
No scoring.
guess what this guy said about the 6-4 game? It's going under.
I thought that was going under. You're right. But the way that Spain dominated Argentina.
Oh, now we're gonna talk about that red card.
Well, yes, that's that red card, right? So it was a second yellow.
Yeah, it was a second yellow.
And
But
listen, the soccer people, I think we might be wrong. Because you hear after the fact, a lot of the soccer people saying, yeah, that should have been a yellow card.
Yeah.
I don't think so. He wasn't malicious. He was going after the ball together. They hit feet together. It's not like he ran into him or knocked him in the head or anything. I don't know. I thought that was a really weak call. And I think it really sucked to get them down to 10 people for for that time and all the extra time. I'm not saying that's why they lost, but oh man, that was bad. The domination of Spain.
Yeah.
I mean, they had 20 shots. Argentina had 2.
2. That's a 1 to 10 ratio.
To 2. That's I don't know.
I mean, it was kind of boring just seeing Spain dominate the whole time and the ball not being on Argentina's side.
I know the possession was crazy one
Yeah.
side. I will tell you the person who's not going to get a lot of credit with this, but he should. Martinez, the goalie.
Oh my God! I voted for the player of the game.
He
13
11
saves.
the most.
No, 13.
I thought it was 11, but anyways,
Nope.
the most ever in a World Cup game.
I get it. He conceded one, but Jesus.
That one wasn't
what
even
did he
his
do?
fault. Like it was. So let's go to that play, that one goal. When that guy headed the ball backwards, back to whatever his name is. I don't even remember his name now. It was just a little bit ago. But like him heading that play, that pass.
Oh God.
Was beautiful. I really thought the game was going to be closer than it was because I know it was only 1-0, but I don't think it was really close, right?
Yeah.
And so you go that whole game, they don't score until the 106th minute. It was just that header back. It was just an amazing thing. So,
And then Messi with all the corners, giving them opportunities of the lifetime and just doing nothing.
Yeah, it was a tough game. I would say he was disappointed. You saw when Messi walked off, he was sad, he was crying.
Yeah.
Like he gave it his all, right? But there, congratulations to Spain.
Yeah.
They came in, they did it. It's their second World Cup title.
Now, do you think Messi will come back for one more?
I don't know. The way emotion that he was at the end. I don't know.
I wouldn't think he would want to go out like that.
I know, but I don't know. I'm gonna say now. I hope not, right? So I hope I'm wrong, which I don't usually like to say because I'm usually not. But let's pretend that I am. I don't believe he comes back. I really hope he does. He means too much to the game. I hope he comes back. I did see though. I think there's already reports out that he's gonna sit the next 2 Miami games. I think to recover and do all that. But listen, great World Cup.
Yep.
Great World Cup.
Yep.
Sucked. USA did what they did, but we talked about that last week. We're not going to talk about that again. So let's move on. Congrats to everybody. I will say this: every 4 years, stupid. It should be much sooner than this.
Every 2.
Yeah, maybe 2. We could work with 2. All right, let's talk home run derby in the next part here.
Whew.
So
now, in Philadelphia,
in Philly,
both Phillies fans disappointed going out of it. Honestly.
Yeah, listen. I mean, excited at home. You got Harper You got Schwarber going out there. Two big home, especially Schwarber. You know, he's big home run hitter,
yeah.
right?
So is Harper, so I don't know.
Harper is too, right? And Harper out first round. I was like,
him and Ben Rice.
Yeah, just done, right?
Whew.
And I will tell you though, you know, Schwarber at least made it to the finals.
Oh yeah.
But he lost because of Jordan Walker went off on, what is it, 6 in a row.
Six
boom,
in a row
boom,
in the
boom,
last.
boom, boom, in the last round.
The last 6 swings.
You know what the craziest thing about him, right, is what?
First Cardinals player
First
ever.
Cardinals ever, right? And so you think about the Cardinals and Albert Pujols and Mark McGwire and these guys, and Jordan Walker was the first one to do it as a Cardinal, which is crazy.
Pujols made it to the finals, but he didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, so first Cardinals player. This was Schwarber's 3rd time in the Derby, so I appreciate his effort trying to do it. He hasn't won it yet, which is crazy with the amount of home runs he hit, but it's a different type of thing. But
see Harper 8 home runs out of 20 in the first round.
It wasn't his night. But I mean, I guess the other thing we should talk about first before we move on is the new format. Like, I don't know. To me, it was fine, right? People were worried about it was going to take too much time. The other way, the guys took too many swings.
Yeah,
I thought it worked out okay, at least for this year. But we'll see. But it was interesting. Listen, I'm not going to pretend like I'm not happy that the Phillies guys didn't make it through and win. Phillies, Anyways, but home run derby. All right, next big topic going on. These quarterback rankings or NFL rankings as a whole that have come out, right?
Wow.
But the big one everybody is talking about is Lamar. In 2 different ways. One, there was the overall rankings that they did for all players, right? Which Lamar last year was number 2 overall.
Just behind Patty.
And what place was he now?
5th.
No, overall.
Oh, second. Because he was second in the quarterback.
I said he was second last year overall.
Okay.
What was he this year?
He's 69th. All right.
67th, is he?
9th.
69th.
He dropped 69 places.
He's dropped 67. Unbelievable. From 2 to 69. He has players in front of him, like his teammate. Kyle Hamilton is ranked ahead of Lamar Jackson.
I get he had injuries, but
I get it. But
seriously, come on.
The only thing I could really think about with making any sense of this, and I'm not saying it makes sense at all, but because of the injuries and he's getting older, and a big part of what he does is running, so do they feel like he's going to come backwards now that he's gotten older? I mean, like, are they still saying, well, he can't throw? I mean, how many freaking years are we going to talk about that he can't throw? And he goes out and throws 4,000 yards a year, right? Like, come on, enough with the nose.
He wouldn't just be a 2-time MVP with just his legs. He has to have.
Crap. And again, he's a great runner. Don't get me wrong, right? Most ever in the NFL at this point, right? 6,500 career rushing yards.
Yep.
It's amazing, his legs, but it's not the only thing he does. So, I don't know. I think in my mind, people are gonna pay for this.
Oh God, yeah, because he sees this.
Oh, he sees it.
Oh God,
they all see it. Yeah, they all see it. And Lamar is a competitor. He is a competitor, and I think he's gonna really make people pay for this, right? Not the rankings, because like just the quarterback rankings, he was 5th overall. I don't think like you have Josh Allen in front of him. All right, I think that's fair. Mahomes, Burrows, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford.
He was the MVP. I know. Right? So how can you not have him in there? So, anyway, I'm excited. Listen, NFL, I think, is like 52 days away, 53, something like that,
51
right?
51 now, I think.
52, right? Sunday, I think. Yeah, so anyway, somewhere around there.
Something like that.
And camps open up in like 10 days. Like, I just can't wait for football to come back, right? I mean, it's just, we're excited about it. But, listen, I think for him, just go out and shut people up.
I know.
Just go out and do it.
Just say, well, what you got to say about the ranks now? What you got to say?
Well, all right. So here's the other big thing I think in people's mind. Patrick Mahomes, for the first time in years,
10 years, I think. Pretty sure.
Is not number 1 quarterback.
I think Allen deserves number 1.
I do. I
really do.
Talk about a guy who's competitive and who saw this. You know Patrick saw this, right?
Kermit.
And so I think when he looks at this, listen, he's coming off a big injury. Like, he's going to start the year. I'm hoping that's why they did it. I don't know if you put them straight up, right? So here's the question. 3 minutes left in the game. You're on your own 40-yard line. You can either have Josh Allen do it or Patrick Mahomes. Who are you picking?
Josh.
Why are you picking Josh over Patrick Mahomes, who's won All he's done is win, 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 baby. So why would you pick him?
Only reason why Josh hasn't won, he has no wide receivers. Patrick has Kelsey. He had Tyreek Hill.
He did.
All those people.
Yeah. So, but anyways, here's why. I don't disagree. You know why I would pick Josh Allen?
Why?
Because if it's the end of the game, he's also can run.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Patrick can run.
I know, but it's not the
still.
same. Anyway, so I think, listen, I think all in all, I think the other person who's going to have a problem with these rankings, Dak Prescott. Dak's going to have a year this year. I'm telling you, if CD stays healthy,
Pickens, Pickens drama.
And no drama with that, right? And he's been good about it. He signed the tender thing, and he's moved on. And
my boy Pickens.
Let's see, right? But if they all stay healthy, some of the pieces they've made, like I'm saying it now, Dak will be in the MVP conversation.
Yep.
Right, and the 6th ranking thing, he's gonna be like, really? Come on. So, anyways, before we move on, I got one more thing to say.
What?
One more thing.
What?
Ooh. The other ranking.
I know what you're talking about.
Justin Herbert at 7, really?
Oh, I thought you were about to say Caleb Williams.
That too. 10. That one, him at 10. I don't know about that. I can see Justin maybe at 10, but anyways.
I mean, who do you think would be above Caleb? Let's say Caleb right now. Who could be above Caleb?
Over 10 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head right now. There is, though. There is. I can't. You put me on the spot here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll think about it. But
all right, we'll come back to that.
I don't think. Maybe there's not. He played great last year. He really did. He played good. Trevor Lawrence isn't on here, but Trevor didn't play very well. He could be up there around 10 too, possibly. But I don't know. I can't wait for football to start, right? But listen, Lamar, go out and prove them wrong.
Yep.
Like you just said, he's not a 2-time MVP for no reason. He's doing it because he's the man, right? Like, again, 2025, not great. I get it. He missed games and all that, but a new year. We'll see.
I have a quarterback.
Who?
Guess who played great last year on the Indianapolis Colts?
Yeah, but he got hurt. He didn't even make it through.
Still. Whole season, and they gets it.
People don't realize, Pat McAfee says this all the time because, being the Colts and stuff. They had the number 1 offense until he got hurt in the whole NFL. And then, he was running the number 1 offense.
And then Philip Rivers came.
And he dies. Like, you can't, like...
I don't know what the Giants did to him, but...
the Giants had a lot of challenges now. But, hey, Harbaugh's there now. They're going to have a much... I think if you ask some people, it's going to be a much different year for them.
He's going to kill Scatterboo.
If Scatterboo can stop doing friggin' backflips... I don't know I get it. Like, he's a beast, but don't hurt yourself before the season friggin' starts.
He didn't land that one too.
I know he fell. It wasn't terrible fall, but it still wasn't good. But anyways, all right. On from NFL rankings. This is gonna be a fun topic, I think. Woo-hoo. So we had the ESPYs this past week.
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, what does it? This past week, right? And I think there were some things here that we don't agree with together, and there's some things that we don't agree with each other on, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk through some of these, right? So the first. Talk through this awards, right? So the first one was Best Athlete.
Yep.
Best Athlete. Yep. Men's sports. So any man who plays a sports.
We have Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
Messi, Ohtani, and Stafford.
Okay. So the winner was Jalen Brunson. Yes. And I want to say this now, because I know some people are going to listen to this, some people that we're friends with and we're close with, and one of them very close with is a diehard Knicks fan.
Yep.
Right? My BF Petey, right? He thinks Jalen Brunson should have won everything. Blah, 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 blah.
Now, look at this. Jalen Brunson won nothing. Messi, best MLS player. Ohtani, best baseball player. Stafford.
Ohtani may be the best baseball player ever. Possibly.
Stafford, the MVP.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson was never in the MVP conversation. Everyone's going to say, but he's a champion. He's a champion.
It wasn't just him.
Correct. And
it was Kat. It was Anobi.
Listen, I don't know. Like, so, for me, if it's not, it has to be...
Ohtani.
Yeah, it has to be.
Come on.
Right? I mean, he's doing things that...
Like...
People... Like, Jalen Brunson, great player. Don't get me wrong. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the Knicks don't win without him. They don't. So, be the Finals MVP and be, like, I get it.
Yep.
But you're not the best player in
you're
not the best
men's
player. Yeah, you're not, right? So,
nope.
Anyways, moving on. The next one's easier. We don't even really need to go into best women's
Athlete. Asia
Wilson.
Obviously.
Listen, how can you argue, right? She's going down and might be at this point in time the greatest player ever played in the WNBA.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Absolutely.
how can you argue that, right? Listen, I think people like Hillary Knight from the women's soccer team, Michaela Schifrin would be the only one I think close to second to me because what she does on those skis, it's ridiculous, right?
Okay.
It's ridiculous. So, anyways, not a lot of argument there. Okay. Again, we're gonna go back to the Knicks again. Best team. Knicks win.
Yep.
Now let's talk about who's in there, right? You have the Aces in there we just talked about, right? Multiple-time championship. Yep. The Dodgers, who've won 2 in a row now.
And have a chance to three-peat.
Yeah. Here's the one I would have picked.
Hoosiers?
Undefeated. Mendoza, Coach Sid, go in there, go undefeated, run the table, win the championship. He's the Heisman Trophy winner. That's hard to argue, right? Then we have Seattle in there. The Seahawks, they won great. The U.S. men's hockey team, the women's hockey team.
I mean,
there's a lot of choices there.
Yeah.
And I think this is the flavor of the week, and that's why the Knicks got picked. Not that the Knicks, again, 53 years, they haven't had a championship. That's great. They played great as a team, but to say that you're the best team, I don't know. So, I mean, I don't stand on a chair and say no to that, but I really, again, for me...
I mean, it's the Dodgers and the Hoosiers, obviously.
Yeah, I think so. And then not to even bring in the hockey, like, that's pretty big. But anyways, they haven't won in 53 years. They beat the Spurs 4-1. They beat Wemby down. He didn't look good through that whole series.
Nope.
And, hey, congratulations to the Knicks, but I don't know about the best team.
Wemby looked good in game 1. He had 40, right?
Yeah, but then you got to.
I know.
Have you done for me
I'm just
throughout,
saying.
right?
I'm just
like
saying.
I don't know. He'll learn. We'll see what happens. All right. So here's another one now. The best championship performance. It's Jalen Brunson that got one.
Oh my God.
So let's talk about it. He was a thing. Aaron Frankel from U.S. Hockey, Connor Halleback from U.S. Men's Hockey, and then Taken Kevin from Texas Longhorns softball. So here's what I think. I thought about this more with Jalen. I think the nominees were fine. I think they probably could have picked a better pool of nominees too that made it tougher.
Yeah.
So like for me, do I think he had the best championship performance? I don't know. Do I know that these guys had it over him? Taking Caven one from the Texas was pretty damn good, but she's not going to get votes over an NBA player, probably not. But anyway, so whatever. Here's my biggest issue. I'm not even. You can talk. You're going to bring it up because I can't even. It's so bad of a choice.
The best NBA player went to Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, listen. Again, it's not talking bad about Jalen Brunson. He's a great player, but the nominees are Jalen Brunson, SGA, Nikola Jokic, and Victor.
Listen,
like what?
We have
come on.
The MVP. Oscar Robinson was 7 foot and 250 pounds.
Yeah,
and a 7'5" alien.
Listen, I get that. Could you say Victor is better than Jalen Brunson? Maybe not, right? Because stats wise and stuff like that, they're different positions. Yeah. But he beat him in the finals. Should he be better? No. All right, so I get Victor. But to tell me that SGA
and Jokic
or Jokic are not better players than Jalen Brunson, it's disgusting choice. Not against Jalen Brunson. He's a great player. But you got to be kidding me. He's not even the conversation at the end of the year as an MVP.
Nope.
It's a ridiculous choice. I'm flabbergasted that he
obviously
won.
You could say this is biased, but I would even put Luka in front of him.
No, you would have to put Luka in front of him. Luka average, he was a scoring
33,
leader. Yeah, I mean, come on, right? Come on. So anyways, nothing against Jalen. He shouldn't have won that. The next one, best WNBA player, is Asia. There's no argument for that. She's the GOAT. Let's go.
I mean, come on.
Here's another one I don't think we agree with. I thought about this more, though. I really have. And so I'm more iffy about it, right? There was a best play, OG Anunoby. I know, I'm playing with him, right? He won for that play he made in Game 4, tipping it in.
Over a 7'5" alien cat who was like 7 foot.
It was a great play.
5 other people. Like, come on.
I have a thing, though, in my mind about like the golden goal, right? But in the Olympics, women's hockey, the men's hockey, the buzzer beater, number 3 UConn. Like, there's a lot of good moments in there, right?
Yeah.
But when you think about it, now they didn't win them the championship, but it made them go up 3-1, and then they ended up winning 4-1. So OG's
I mean,
played.
2-2 is a lot different. Than
It is. You're right.
3-1.
And yeah, it was. And that was a game where they had to come back from being so far behind. And so I'm not as stuck on that one being a problem as I was before. So congratulations to him. We'll move on. Best single game performance. Shohei won.
Shohei.
Like that's not an
10
argument.
home runs.
Yeah, it was sick.
Oh wait, 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts.
Yeah, it's he had
Come
a
on.
sick game, right?
Come on.
And then the next two best record-breaking performance.
I do not agree with you because you
Okay.
think Miles Garrett, obviously 17 games to 16.
Correct. There's a big difference there, right? Now I'm not like stuck that hey it should be Miles Garrett or like it shouldn't be, and I'm too upset that it is. But honestly, I don't know. Like you look at the other nominees, right?
Now,
so you have him.
I actually voted in these,
And so
and
who'd you vote for here?
Sebastian Saw,
The
first
2-minute
sub
marathon?
2-hour marathon.
Yeah,
out of all.
2 hour. Yeah, 2 minutes would be amazing if you could do the 2 minutes. Yeah, the 2-hour marathon thing. I think that's a great one to choose when you do something no one's ever done before. Like
Yeah.
you got to be
Come
rewarded
on,
for that.
Yeah.
So, again, I don't know. I get your point with the 60. And the other part that like we don't talk about is like, if I remember correctly, that last sack he had was against Burrows.
Burrow.
And Burrows kind of like sat down when it happened, right? He was
Yeah.
protecting himself. I get it. But that's a tough way to get your record-breaking sack. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and the last one was breakthrough athlete.
We both
This
agree
is
on
no hands down.
Alyssa Liu.
If anybody doesn't know who Alyssa Liu is, go look her up. She was a young star in figure skating. She just got tired of everything going on and what it takes to be a figure skater.
All the
She
attention.
she left for a couple years, got her love back of skating, and came back and just killed it in the Olympics.
Yeah.
She did it her way, the way she wanted to do it. It was a ridiculous performance, and she should win that every day of the week. And if anybody voted not for her, their head should be checked.
Like Macklin Celebrini from the Sharks, Drake May from the Patriots, and
Fernando.
Mendoza.
Even with my boy Fernando being in there and what he did, I'd still it's not even a question.
I think he's second, but nowhere near Alyssa Liu.
No, not at all. So, anyways, congratulations to all the winners. I know everyone's gonna kill me for beating up on the Knicks, but
I
it's
don't
not about
care.
the Knicks. It's about
Don't
the
care.
process of this. It's I don't know. It's shocking to me. All right, next thing. Let's talk a little bit about the WNBA All-Star game coming up. It's getting down to the last few here. They're
Yep.
past midway of the season, right? So a lot of stuff going on. Some of the way the fan voting was interesting versus the way the players voted in this, but I don't want to get into all that drama. But listen, I think it's going to be fun. What I want to really talk about is just what happened the other night. Caitlin's performance.
Yep.
The 45 and 10.
45 and 10.
Ridiculous.
Never done before.
Never done before, right? Listen, that team, Fever can score with anybody. You just can't play any defense, right?
No.
So that's not great. That's not a great recipe for
No.
NBA for WNBA championship type stuff. But her with that game, right, and then being the fastest to ever have 200 career threes in the 74 game, like she beat the record, which was 81 by Katie Smith from back in the day. She's just playing great. But the person who's really lighting it up on that team,
Kelsey Mitchell.
she's just balling, right?
She has 23.3 points per game, which is actually the same as Caitlin.
Yeah,
but
she's just rolling, and her streak of 20-point game, 10 games in a row, like she's really balling out. And that night when Caitlin had 45, she had 30.
yeah,
They're the first duo to have that backcourt to have that too. So just amazing, right? So now where we're looking at, after yesterday, I think the Fever are sitting in fourth. You have the Minnesota Lynx, who are they look ridiculous.
Oh, good.
And my girl, and I say my girl because she was on Notre Dame for a while until she decided to transfer to TCU. She didn't want to play with Hannah anymore. Well, I don't know. But she looks ridiculous in this league.
Olivia Miles.
Oh my God, she's just playing so well. From everything from scoring to rebounding as a guard to her assists, like unbelievable player, right? And they look like a great team. You still have the Aces up there in third. They're going to catch their stride as they do, right? Like they're 10 games over or 12 games over 500, 10 games over 500, and people aren't even really talking about them as much. Like you got to recognize these are the champions, right?
Still has Asia
And you still
Wilson,
have Asia.
Chelsea Gray.
Correct.
Come
like
on.
so when
Come
you
on.
think about that, it's like when people would say you always have a chance if you have LeBron, if you have Kobe, if you have Michael, Steph Curry. It's the same thing with age. If age is on your team, you have a chance to win a championship, no matter what, right? But it's going to be interesting as we go to the end of the season here. Dallas Wings are playing. Paige Buckers is playing great. Like, there's a lot of these ladies who are really out there killing it right now. And so, it's going to be fun as they end here, right? Asia's leading in scoring.
Yep.
Caitlin's right there.
Not far behind at second, Kelsey Plum.
Yeah, I know that she used to be on the. It's unfortunate Kelsey's out hurt, so that's a little bit.
That's unfortunate.
She's a baller too.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping she would have chose to go to Fever, not LA. But anyways, a lot of stuff going on. They're going on. I think Wednesday is the last games for them, and then next weekend is their All-Star game. So we're excited to see what goes on. I'd like to see Caitlin win. Like, she's top 5 in points. I'd like to see her win the assist time.
Number 2 in assists.
Yeah, I'd like to see her win that. Right now, Alyssa Thomas has been ahead of her all year, so we'll see. But excited to see kind of how this goes at the end of the year. And once they get past the All-Star break, they only have most of the teams only have 18, 20 games left, so they're getting down to the end. All right, one of the last things we want to talk about.
Yep.
That we saw earlier this morning is the Open.
Yep.
It was interesting, right? It's unfortunate.
Great finish.
It was a great finish. Like, to hit a birdie at the end on the 18th hole,
10 feet away or something.
Something like that, right? But the end to win on a birdie on the 18th hole of the Open, that's pretty. That's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
And it's how do I say this? He has a lot of
momentum.
No, that takes a lot of balls. I'm gonna say to step up there on the 18th green in the Open and drain it to win a birdie.
He didn't drain it. That almost spiraled out.
I don't know. It was great, but the big talk of this tournament, unfortunately, is Bryson getting
and Rory McIlroy for absolutely just.
Yeah, he had a lot to say about it, right? And he was clear that they're not best of friends or anything like that, and so he had a lot to say. But I will tell you, Scotty Scheffler came out and said that he's known Bryson for a long time, and that he's never known him to be a cheater, and didn't think anything about cheating when he saw that happen. Yeah. I saw it on TV when it happened. You don't even know, you didn't see it and be like, oh, what did he just do? It didn't even look like anything. So
come on.
It was what it was. He got a 2-stroke penalty, which kind of sucks because he would have been tied, I think, going in after the second round if that didn't happen. He ended up really holding on tight this morning and getting there, but then he kind of fell apart at the end. He just kept getting. He had amazing par save. He couldn't get it going, which was unfortunate. But,
I'm sure that goes mentally too. I have to catch up. 2-stroke penalty.
But listen, the other thing I think people talked about, and it was interesting, right? Because it was, here this is, and the English crowd favoring Tommy Fleetwood, right? He was going, and there thought there was maybe a possibility that he was going to get there, and that would have been great to be hometown guy, kind of winning and stuff. But it didn't happen. But listen, I'm a little disappointed Scotty didn't make it closer. Again, he had a tough time. The whole weekend he had a tough time, but it was a great event, and congratulations, right? Again, that hitting that on that 18th hole, that birdie, you know what I mean? Hey,
has Scotty won a major in 2026?
No, I don't think he's won in 2026. No, and this was the last major, so that is it for him. But but hey, congratulations to Ryan Fox, right?
Yeah,
he came out and he killed it. It was it was a great. It was great for him. So, listen, there's one more thing that's on our agenda that we have to talk about just for a minute. We have to take a minute.
We kind of forgot to talk about it
last weekend, and because it happened on Saturday night, and we film on Sundays, and we just forgot about it. I'll be honest with you. Not good on us, bad on us, right?
Yeah.
But UFC.
Conor McGregor. Blows out his knee. The first kick goes at Max Holloway, jumps off one leg, just blows it out. Yeah,
that was disappointing. I can't tell you how disappointing of a match that was, and it was ridiculous. And now you hear all this stuff in the background, right, about he was hurt going into it, he shouldn't have fought. People hear these rumors, we were just with our barber Vinny yesterday, and he was talking about what he had heard from things, and shout out to Vinny, our barber. But
we didn't say this earlier. Shout out Pete too.
We said Pete, but we didn't shout out Pete. But all right, fine.
He's
but I don't know. I have a hard time when he came into the ring. Like, he didn't come in gingerly.
No, he was
He
doing
came in,
his
throwing
walk.
his hands, doing his dancing. So if his ACL was screwed up before that, I don't know.
think he
I don't
would have
believe it,
done
but
all those things, but
it was a shame, right? I will say the 2 or 3 matches before him,
Patty the Bad.
Patty the Batty, wow, unbelievable to watch him fight, right? He was
Yeah.
going in there. The guy who he's going against is a killer, and he has no chance and all that.
Everybody booing him.
52 seconds or something like
Yeah,
that?
52.
Yeah, it's just done.
He had to tell the ref to check on him because
Correct.
he
He had
already
him in that rear
passed
naked
out.
chokehold, and the ref just looked at him, and Patty's like, "Hey, you might want to check him." Oh yeah, boom, done. So that part of it was great. So the card itself, I thought, was pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. But that last fight, man, that was bad. And I think when you look at the future, right? Because everyone is talking about, all right, well, what's next? Because he has one more fight, I think, on his contract.
Yep.
And so I think they were pretty clear that he's got a long road ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's got a big operation to get through, and then it's rehab.
And
then
UFC training.
And then it's not normal training, right? There's a different level of training to be a UFC fighter. And so he's a long way away, right? I mean, it's going to take some time. But, hey, listen, he's fun to watch. So from our standpoint, we hope he gets there. We hope that he comes back and fights, and it lasts more than 15 seconds or so, or whatever it was.
A minute.
But yeah, so, I mean, lots of stuff coming up this week. It's kind of a slower week. Baseball's in, like, the mid kind of summer piece. So, we'll hit on some of that going on in the future, and then really, man, camp's coming up. Football. Can't believe it. It's it's close, right? So there's gonna be a lot of talk about that. Maybe a little bit of talk about lines on those games and
Fantasy sometimes.
Maybe a little fantasy, but that's it. So, anything else to say?
Well, I mean, see you next week, and if you don't love yourself, nobody will.
That's right. Keep that in mind. Love yourself. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you again in about a week.
Peace.